In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use the max function in Google Sheets to quickly find the highest number in any dataset. Whether you're tracking monthly sales, student test scores, or inventory quantities, the max function is one of the simplest yet most powerful tools for pulling insights from your spreadsheets. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. So let's imagine you have a real-world scenario right in front of you. You've got a list of monthly sales figures sitting in column B, from row 2 all the way down to row 10. Maybe you're looking at January through September, and you want to know which month brought in the highest revenue. Instead of scanning the numbers manually and risking a mistake, you can let Google Sheets do the heavy lifting with the max function. This function scans a range of cells and returns the single largest numerical value, nothing more, nothing less. The first thing you want to do is click on any blank cell where you'd like the final answer to appear. This might seem like a small detail, but choosing the right location is actually important for keeping your sheet organized. If you already have a summary section, place your formula there. If not, a cell just below or beside your data works perfectly. For this example, let's say you click on cell B12, directly beneath your last sales figure. That keeps everything tidy and makes it easy to see the result right next to the data it came from. Once you've selected that empty cell, you're going to type an equal sign followed by the word max and then an opening parenthesis. So your formula bar should now read =max, Neola's just like that. The equal sign is essential because it tells Google Sheets that you're about to enter a formula, not just plain text. Max is the function name, and the opening parenthesis signals that you're about to define the range of cells you want the function to evaluate. Now here comes the part where you actually tell Google Sheets which numbers to look at. Click on cell B2, hold down your left mouse button, and drag your cursor all the way down to cell B10. You'll see a blue box appear around those cells, and the formula bar will automatically fill in B2, B10. This colon between B2 and B10 is what we call a range reference. It tells Sheets to consider every cell from B2 through B10 inclusive. If you prefer, you can also type the range manually, but dragging is faster and reduces the chance of typos. Just make sure you've included all the relevant rows. If your data changes over time, you might consider using an open-ended range like B2, B. But for now, we're sticking with a fixed range. With your range selected, type a closing parenthesis to close off the function. Your complete formula should now look exactly like this: =max, B2, B10. Before you press enter, take a moment to double check that there are no extra spaces or missing parentheses. A common mistake beginners make is forgetting the closing parenthesis or accidentally including a header row in the range, which can cause an error or return an unexpected result. If your top row contains a label like sales instead of a number, make sure your range starts at row 2. Now go ahead and press enter. Almost instantly, the highest number from your range will appear in the cell you selected. For example, if your monthly sales figures were 4,500, 3,200, 5,100, and so on, you might see 5,100 pop up. That's your top sales figure. What's happening under the hood is that Google Sheets is scanning every numerical value in the range, ignoring empty cells and text, and returning the largest one. This is incredibly useful for quick analysis because it saves you from manually comparing dozens or even hundreds of entries. One thing I always recommend is to test your formula with a small dataset first. You can manually check that the result is correct by scanning the numbers yourself. If everything looks good, you can confidently apply the same function to larger datasets. And if you ever need to update the range, just click back on the cell with the formula and adjust the cell references in the formula bar. Sheets will automatically recalculate the result. So there you have it. By following these steps, you now know exactly how to use the max function in Google Sheets to find the highest value in any range of numbers. This simple technique can save you time and help you make faster, more accurate decisions, whether you're analyzing business data, personal finances, or academic records. As a next step, I'd encourage you to explore the MN function. It works the exact same way but returns the smallest number instead. You can also combine max with other functions like if to find the highest value that meets a specific condition, which opens up even more powerful possibilities. If you found this helpful, save the video so you can come back to it whenever you need a quick refresher. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.